Stop scrolling because I need to know if these Gel-X nails can be saved. These are 2-week-old grown out Gel-X tips, and I'm going to show you exactly how I safely fill them, rebuild structure with BIAB, and turn them into a seamless Milky Nude chrome set. No bulk, no lifting, just that clean, glassy, fresh set illusion without starting over. Perfect as is or as a base for nail design, make sure you check back for that nail design tutorial. Here's some of that growth. I'm checking the nails, looking at the sidewalls to make sure there's no excessive lifting. I'm also pressing lightly to test the stability and the durability. Everything feels secure, so we're good to move into the fill with these nails. I've been using my new drill from Cretio. It's got a heavy base, a sleek silver and white design, and you can charge it directly or through the stand. I will link this in my bio with a 10% off code. And quick note, my phone wasn't recording during the polish removal, but just know it worked perfectly. And now I'm going in with more prep, making sure that all that old product is thinned and removed. I'm pushing back my cuticles to expose the nail plate and then remove any dead skin for better adhesion. And now I'm going in with my buffing cuticle bit to lightly thin the product near the cuticle area. I keep my speed low so that I don't overfile the natural nail, just more so refining the surface for a smooth refill. I want to make sure to keep the nail bit, the drill bit, at like a level surface and not angling it into my natural nail so that we're not creating any rings of fire. And I'm using a really low speed at this point because my main goal here is to remove, not even remove, it's mostly to smooth out any product that is already on there. And then because I've had these on for a few weeks, some of the sides have started lifting just a bit, and you can see as I run this nail bit along the sides, it's removing that. And alternatively, it's going to be sealing the soft gel tip even better so that it can last another couple of weeks with no lifting. I'm switching to my flame bit. This is to gently lift the cuticle. This helps with trimming and cleaning the nail fold. I stay light-handed to avoid digging into the natural nail. After dusting everything off, I grab my cuticle nippers and carefully remove any lifted dead skin. I stay precise and only remove the non-living tissue. I have been curious though, has anyone switched to cuticle scissors? I've been looking at a few and might try them soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Next, I'm going to grab my fine grit 5-in-1 smoothing band to even out the surface and refine the product. I focus on blending the structure from sidewall to tip. Now I've refined the shape. I'm going slightly more pointed than almond, so I'm just sharpening the tip and smoothing the sides. If you're still here, give me a thumbs up and tell me what's helped you so far. I finished filing with a light buff over everything. It feels excessive, I know, but it helps to create a smooth, seamless application and it reduces lifting. I use alcohol to remove the dust, then with a quick alcohol spritz and a brush to clean everything down. And now we're finally moving into prep for product. I apply dehydrator and primer at the base of the nail near the cuticle. Next, I apply a base coat and cure for 60 seconds. This helps the BIAB adhere better to the soft gel nail tip. And now I'm applying rubber base in a thin layer. I really do love this product and this brand. It'll be linked in the description. I focus most of the product near the cuticle where the growth needs filling, but I keep it thin since I'm not building a super heavy apex for this set. If you want more structure, you can build it before curing with a slip layer and then a second bead. After curing, we get this glass-like BIAB finish. It's honestly so satisfying. I'm wiping off the sticky layer with alcohol because I'm going in with chrome and I need a clean surface. I do a quick, light file with 100 grit, focusing on sidewalls and cuticle area to perfect the seamless blend. Now I want to fill the smile line area with a soft white. This is going to blur the natural nail underneath. And I'm using this pat gel. I think I got this from Sweetie Nail Supply, possibly, but I will be sure to link that in the description. But I'm sure any white pat gel would work. This is a great technique to get rid of that smile line, but still keep the product thin. Now I'm applying a nude polish. I've seen this brand from a few creators, so I wanted to give it a go, and so far so good. I do love me a rounded brush because it makes the cuticle work so much easier and more controlled. Why they aren't all rounded, I do not know. If you ever, though, fludge your cuticle when you're painting, try painting the middle first and then pulling the product down toward the free edge, and then like without dipping into more product, you can blend upward towards the cuticle because basically you offloaded a lot of product first. I'm wiping again with alcohol to remove the tacky layer so that the chrome applies evenly. I'm taking a soft sponge and then I'm going to use this to rub the chrome all over the nail. It gives it this like soft iridescent glow, not too bold, just that clean like glazed donut look. And for the final reveal, look how pretty that is. Okay, now I'm going to top coat every nail and do a full 60-second cure. And that's it. I already applied my cuticle oil and some hand lotion. And she's finished. I hope you enjoyed this fill. Stick around for the next design, which I will be layering over this set. Leave a comment, tell me what was your favorite part, what you learned, or what you'd like to see next. I appreciate you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.